Well, Christmas is over, NJ, so we can get on with New Year now, thankfully. Christmas presents and Christmas cards that were not yet written are now over, and now it's time for us to do our New Year's resolutions. So NJ, quick question. How are you today?
I'm pretty good. I'm still quite sad that I don't get a Christmas card, even a week later.
Even though this Q&A was filmed right after the time you gave me the card. Oh yeah, sorry. I took my time machine and went back in time last week, and I just sorry, I just
You're ruining this.
Totally forgot. And why? No, we can't be wearing the same shirt.
We're not. But New Year's resolution.
But just imagine if we were wearing the same coloured hoodie. How awkward that would be.
No. New Year's resolution.
My New Year's resolution is, don't know, just get better.
Motorbike, not bike around places. Motorcycles.
No, I'd rather bike. My New Year's resolution, I don't really know. Last year my New Year's resolution was to get a girlfriend, and I've already done that, so I don't really know what my New Year's resolution is, to be honest.
Continue doing more reviews.
No, is that your New Year's resolution?
No,
mine.
My one is to continue showing up to work drunk.
Good advice for you kids out there looking for new work.
No.
Show up to work drunk.
I really haven't got any.
Or stoned.
What I do, New Year's resolutions, I'm going to be a bit of a Grinch. Oh yeah, I'm going to wait until 31st of December to make them. Instead of making them throughout the year, I'm going to wait for a specific date to make changes. That's what I'm going to do. No.
I am shining some light in your eye. That's kind of cool.
And this has been a good 2-minute start to the video. Question number 1.
Oh my god, yeah. Question number 1. RFV089. Are you going to do something special for your 200th Q&A video? We haven't really decided yet. We're on Q&A 186. We'll probably think of something. Just we don't really know quite yet because we've got another 14 weeks.
And I want to say this, YouTubers. I used to jump to the idea, oh, it's 100 video, 200 video, 1,000 subscribers, 2,000. And it's come to a point now where, you know, with the British Fish changing, with the YouTube changing, that could be a whole separate video, non-related to wrestling. We still want to entertain you. It's just about you providing us with ideas.
Yeah, so keep sending us questions and ideas. Thoughts on TNA moving to the Destination America Network?
Here we go.
At least they're still up and running.
My thought thing was, there's people praising the fact that they're still going, and the recent shows before they finished were better.
Still waiting for reviews for Killer.
That's another thing. So the fact they're getting better, if they're going to continue getting better going to the new show, I think that's an improvement. But the one thing they're not seeming to do is get a new owner.
I mean, where the fuck has Fourth Dimension for Killer been all these months? What's going on with him right now? No creativity, no nothing. God, what's going on with Full Killer? He's
training, you know, being Rocky, doing all that stuff that he did, and getting ready for another big epic battle. I'm sure. I don't know.
No spoilers in this video, not at all. We'll give you the whole SmackDown spoilers if you like. Roman Reigns defeats Mark Henry, and yeah. Anyway, do you think that, in case you haven't noticed, whenever we get a TNA question, we're literally just like giving any old answer because we don't really give a shit? Do you think that some of WWE's most memorable recent moments, like CM Punk winning the title at Money in the Bank 2011 and Daniel Bryan winning the title at WrestleMania, are more memorable than a majority of TNA's most memorable moments? Well, yes, because they were watched by about 100 million more, well, 100 more times more people.
I think the WWE, because it has an involvement of a WWE wrestler, should showcase Buddy Ray putting Dixie to a table.
Yeah, well, that'd be a bad idea. Just show the opposition's owner getting put through a table, because Vince McMahon has never ever been put through a table, has he? By Vince McMahon,
never.
By Shawn
Michaels, never.
By Undertaker,
never has.
Never has embarrassed himself on live TV by getting beer put in his face. Stone Cold's done it.
I don't know what you're going on about.
Getting a gun in his face.
You're making wishes here.
Yeah, wishes that I was back in the fucking Attitude Era. Yeah, exactly. CM Punk winning the title was definitely memorable for the storyline. Daniel Bryan. I mean, there hasn't been a massive storyline that's really been memorable in TNA. I mean, what do you really remember from TNA? You just remember the
Eric
crap.
Young, stupid flipping.
And storylines like that, which why we turned off. Renegade Man 83. What would happen if CM Punk didn't quit WWE? Well, he'd still be with WWE. Because if he didn't quit, he'd still be with WWE and probably would have let his contract run out and actually used that as leverage to get more money.
That is one thing, but storyline purposes, feud with Cena, Daniel Bryan again.
Roman Reigns, you could have made sure you put over Roman Reigns.
He would have faced Sting.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay.
But if he didn't quit WWE, he would still be a top guy. It's just that closer to his contract expiring, they probably wouldn't push him as much because they wouldn't know if he was actually going to stick around. Who do you think is the breakout star of NXT? That's a good question. A lot of people would say Sami Zayn. That's understandable. Very interesting character.
Ascension.
Ascension is another tag. I mean, you could say Finn Balor. You could say Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen. He could be a breakout star. I mean, obviously, you've got Baron Corbin as well, who looks like a breakout star for me. He's a former American footballer, which WWE love. I mean, look at Roman Reigns, The Rock, The Root. You know, all those guys were former American footballers. Baron Corbin looks like a good one. They're pushing him to the moon on NXT right now. It looks like he could be the next big star. From what you've seen of NXT, who do you think could be the next big star?
A part of me is thinking Vaudevillains.
The Vaudevillains are awesome, aren't they? I mean, some people have, this is a little bit embarrassing, but some people have compared us to the Vaudevillains. Now, that's very flattering. That's very flattering. The big question is, who would be Aiden English and who would be Simon Gotch?
I'm Simon Gotch, just got like the name Gotch. Simon Gotch.
Well, I don't mind being Aiden English because I am a bit of an artiste. I'm a bit of an awkward artiste, but I am definitely an artiste.
Oh.
Do you think the Ascension should be paired with the Sinister Minister? Do you know who this is? Because I don't have a clue.
The name's ringing bells in my head, but bells are always going, so...
Yeah, because I knocked him out before the Q&A started. The Ascension should just be themselves.
For as long as they can. Sorry, WWE, sorry.
Chip. With Zack Ryder not included... That's my Muttley impression, by the way. With Zack Ryder not included in the latest WWE video game, do you think his tenure in WWE is over? Well, he was over when Kane, pretty much destroyed him in going over the stage. So
that was when he should have finished. That would have been an epic finish, but he had to come back and try and look almighty with John Cena and overpowering Kane a little bit before Kane kicks his ass again. So I think that's when he should have finished. He should have gone out fake injury.
Speaking of my Muttley laugh, would you think it'd be a good idea for WWE to actually get involved in like a Yogi Space Race game? Did you ever watch Yogi Space Race when you were a kid?
I just can't believe you're supporting the PG era of the WWE.
Oh, Yogi, I'm just going back to my childhood years. But Zack Ryder would be a good character. Like he'd be like the guy that would do all his work on his car, and then his car would break down on the start line, something like that. It's kind of reminiscent of his career. Lee Hammer. There is no way anybody in the UK would buy the network if pay-per-views were blacked out. That's the whole selling point of the thing. It's more of a statement than a question, but if we could get the WWE network, which we are not. This is interesting. I mean, I know this isn't a question, but I just want to elaborate on this a second. Apparently, Sky Sports came in because they do the pay-per-view. Sky Box Office came in and stopped it because they thought it would affect their business. Who can blame them? Apparently, the UK network is going to get put out in January. Whoever buys it.
I think the WWE should make some kind of partnership with Sky Sports.
I think they do, but it's just that kind of fell through.
Yeah, because Vince planned that well.
He did. DMAD plays. Where do you think WWE will be in 5 to 10 years' time? Which NXT superstars would make it, and who would be holding each title? WWE in 5 years' time will hopefully be owned by Triple H or Stephanie McMahon. Vince McMahon will be in a retirement home, booking the retirement home's wedding plans or something. I don't know. Which NXT superstars would make it?
10 years. Wow.
Do you think we'll still be in the PG era in 10 years' time? What era will we be in then?
PGG.
The non-WWE active era.
I think we'll just go back to the Attitude Era. Fans, you know you want it. No.
Yeah, which NXT superstars would make it? Hard to say at this moment in time. I think Kevin Owens. By that point, it'll be 35, 40, so he hopefully should make it. Sami Zayn is another one. Baron Corbin is another one. The Ascension, hopefully one of them could split off and be good. You got like some of the I know it's a bit irrelevant. Divas like Charlotte hopefully would have made it by that point.
Possibly.
Faced everyone in 6 months and then just, and then just gone off the radar.
I'm going to say this, even though it's probably Sin Cara's tag team partner.
Kalisto.
Yep.
The next Rey Mysterio.
Yep. That's
according to Alex Riley.
And to me now.
And his well-known sources in WWE. Who will hold each title?
Oh, for flip's sake.
The Divas Championship will probably be held by Ric Flair's granddaughter.
Okay.
Charlotte is also engaged to Bram in TNA, if you didn't know.
Brilliant.
Also, Aiden English is engaged to Vicky Guerrero's daughter. Did you know that?
Good bit of information.
Things in wrestling are fine and dandy right now.
And I think, holding each championship is a bit,
It's hard to predict in 5
Yeah,
10
so I'm going to say Paige, John Cena have captured that belt. He has to accomplish everything.
Yeah, retirement match, yeah, but he wins because that's John Cena. Imagine if John Cena is still around in 5 to 10 years' time with like 2 knee replacements, a hip replacement.
And he's still top of the game.
And he's still top of the game. Yeah, I just imagine that happening. All right, let's just move on.
Please.
Please. Jack Daly. What did the Undertaker streak define more, WrestleMania or the Undertaker himself?
Debate.
That's a good one. To be honest, the Undertaker has done a lot more with his career than just the streak. You could say the same about WrestleMania, but a lot of the times in WrestleMania history, a lot of people associate WrestleMania with the streak. But do they just define Undertaker to the streak? I don't know. That is a very good question.
My answer, sadly, even though the Undertaker is, the Phenom, I'm saying the streak is what made Taker such an incredible opponent because he had something over everyone else. He had something that no one's ever managed to do. So it was almost like the guy you got to beat to prove something. That's what Brock ended up doing. And also it allowed him to take time off every year to recover and recuperate and actually still have a big drawing match at WrestleMania. Which, we can all have our own opinions about. But yeah, so I think it was more the streak helped to define The Undertaker.
Yep. I can't really decide. I mean, I think it's a mixture of both in my opinion. But if you asked a lot of people out there, the streak, they would probably say WrestleMania and Undertaker. They're the 2 things they'd associate with. I know that sounds a little bit stupid, but I'm just not feeling very well. So if you could change the outcome of one match in history, what match would it be and how would you change it?
John Cena in a match when he was going to get fired. If you lose, I think it was
even if he did get fired.
No, then he actually gets fired, Dan. That's the point. He actually gets fired.
Oh.
Yes, but a proper match.
Bray Wyatt versus John Cena at WrestleMania 30.
Oh, I could say Triple H versus The Undertaker, but actually had Triple H finish it instead of going through trying to stretch it out.
I would still have had Undertaker win, but just have that as the end of an era.
That's one way of looking
at it. That was the best way to end it, but that's hindsight. It's always better to look back at things in hindsight. What the fuck?
Championship change that shouldn't have happened. Moments in the WWE.
Maybe Del Rio defeating Edge at WrestleMania 27. I don't know. Cena defeating Rock at WrestleMania 29.
Yeah.
A lot of people will probably disagree with that. But
bigger moments in the past. I think the Attitude Era matches or moments that changed history, like Rock and Hogan was done right where that came out. Most of Shawn Michaels.
This is a difficult question, isn't it?
Yeah, trying to think of. I bet you've got some in your mind you want us to say. Like, say it,
yeah.
Say it.
I can't think of any because I'm trying to go through individual matches and I just think to myself, well, that happened, so I'm just gonna have to get over it. I'm not really thinking, well, I could change that result. Anyway, what is one WrestleMania 31 dream match that you have in mind? Not just any match that you would throw onto the card because it seems like something WWE realistically do. For example, Lesnar versus Reigns, but a match that you would actually like to see and would pay money for, or even go to the event itself.
Okay, if I got the opportunity to go to WrestleMania 31 The match that would have sold for me is Adam Rose versus the Bunny. That match is waiting to happen. Waiting to happen. So why not have these two like in a steel cage, possibly Hell in a Cell, the biggest stage of them all. They're waiting to make this freaking match happen. WWE.
Chip. Clearly you haven't had your daily dose of chips. But no, it's just... I mean, you could have Lesnar versus Batista.
Not big groundbreaking.
Not really. I mean, can you do a big groundbreaking match in WWE now? I mean, Rock versus Cena was the big groundbreaking
we've got
match.
Sting back, but I don't think he's groundbreaking, even though he's
Sting
a big
versus
name.
Taker. And with that main event, no.
I'm going to say...
Rock versus Brock.
Okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to go with Triple H. That Triple H Rock match, because it's the... I know it's already happened, but the storyline's going to make that match for me. You know, taking over the company sort of thing. So, other groundbreaking, Brock's meant to have one more match, but him versus Reigns not groundbreaking for me. Him versus Cena not groundbreaking. So, to be honest, I don't know who I'd put Brock Lesnar up against.
No, neither do I. There isn't really that one big match like Austin and Rock that you'd want to see in today's product. It really isn't. LB Clash of Kings. Which do you think would happen first? Cena heel turn, Cena retiring, Hornswoggle winning the WWE World Championship, then losing the title to Ethan Marie 10 minutes later. Well, I think that one is... Actually, no.
I've got my answer. Go on.
I think that... Which would happen first? I think Hornswoggle winning the WWE World Championship and then losing the title to Ethan Marie 10 minutes later. That's most likely.
My most likely is number one. Because you've seen him out the one time when John Cena did that... Ooh! Turn my heel.
Heel turn!
Yeah, so I think that would happen again. Fucking faggot.
I mean, yeah. That heel turn was pretty clever, though, I must admit.
Oh, shut up.
It was only like for a second, but it was quite a cool heel turn. He executed it quite well. It got a lot of heat. And you just counted the 3. Okay, 4. Griefer Beyond 21. What about a tag team between Baron Corbin and Corey Graves? Well, Corey Graves has just retired from professional wrestling because of a whole bunch of concussions. But I wouldn't have Baron Corbin in a tag team anyway, because I think he's better off as a singles guy. He's got a presence about him. Let's keep him as a singles guy. And you agree. Why is WWE still making John Cena face, even though he's getting booed at? Because they think it's best for business, and they're probably right at this point in time, but they don't have that one guy who they could make the top baby face, so they could do something different with John Cena. I mean, if you went with Austin, they could turn him heel and just have Rock as the main baby face.
Again, I've made jokes about it, but there might be some truth in it. You turn John Cena, the kiddie favourite, heel, and it may affect how young kids who haven't quite grasped the change in the WWE, and they might not be able to suddenly start liking him again unless he gives out free stupid shirts.
I thought you were going to say free shit or something like that.
Well, John Cena could do that and still.
Well, he gives out free shit every week on fucking Raw, doesn't he? Well, there you go. Do you think there should be another Nexus invasion with a new breed of NXT superstars? No, I mean it's been done once. Let's just bring these guys up one by one and give them a proper storyline that's going to work with each individual character. Don't bring them up as another Nexus because it's been done once and you just know WWE would fuck it up again.
I think going back to a question we had earlier, I think the only way I'd make this work, a faction, is if they did the Shield reunion and they needed 3 new opponents you could establish through NXT ready to go against the Shield.
So do like another version of the Shield, but with 3 NXT guys.
New guys going against the 3 members of the Shield.
I can see that. Yeah, I don't think a Nexus invasion would be a good idea. I mean, we've already had it. We've already done it now. People aren't going to react in the same way because it was the first time it had ever been done. Or even a fight between NXT and the main rosters, Raw and SmackDown for brand supremacy. No, just I don't think it would be a very good idea. WWE and TNA talk. This will be the last question. What do you think of Sting's WWE debut? I mean, I don't. Did you watch it live? Why are you laughing?
This was just stupid. This match was going okay in a way that, Triple H got involved and, the good guys need to overpower the bad guys, which could have happened at the next pay-per-view. But bringing out Sting and then suddenly doing a Undertaker-style stare with Triple H, I just thought it was, a way to make the match be teased early, but when are we going to see Sting next? When are they going to start building this up? Maybe it's done too early, and that's why they got rid of the Authority. I just didn't think it was probably the best idea, but I can see why they did it for the way of getting Sting involved months before WrestleMania.
I mean, it was a cool way to debut Sting, but at the same time, I'm sitting there thinking, why would he appear when he's had no affiliation with the WWE yet? Why would he appear and help Team Cena win? Like, why? What's the reasoning? We still don't know.
I just don't get it.
So,
no.
I mean, it was cool, don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, it got people buzzing, but did it make much sense? No. Unless you were trying to set up a Triple H Sting match at WrestleMania, in which case it maybe made a little bit of sense. But there you go. It's been another Q&A. That's the British Fist.
Good, Jimmy.
And we wish you guys a very, very happy New Year. Please come up with some more creative New Year's resolutions than we fucking did.
Right, because mine was good. Mine, get drunk to go to work and then work and try and hide it from work. What a fun day that would be. I know, I won't be drinking. I won't be drinking. No.
It's good if good if you want to be a criminal, but it's not good if you want to live a good life. Like, we want people to live. So
people, I'll be interested to know what your New Year's resolutions are and how many of them are related to WWE. But anyway, for Mr. Parkin, who's now going to go off and not write any more cards for people, and me and Jason right here in front of the Christmas tree, and I'm probably going to continue writing cards because that's the kind of person I am. And thank you very much for watching, and have a happy New Year.